Good evening, guys. Bit of a mistake there. I don't know what happened. Good evening. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me on the evening show? I've got my cup of coffee ready. I've got my water ready. And I've had a positive day today. Felt a lot better in myself. So we ain't going to talk about me. But can everybody hear me? Let me know in the comments, guys. Just so I know I'm not talking to myself. I need to invest in some new caps, don't I? If anyone wants to send me some caps, you can. I'll advertise them for you for free because I just like wearing clothing. Good evening, JJ. Good evening, James Mitchell. Evening, Knuckles, brother. Yes, Sam Brody. Real deal fight. How you doing, mate? Do you know what I feel? Do you know what? After today, that live we done, I feel absolutely fantastic. Isn't it amazing when you can just get a lot off your chest? It makes you feel good. So I'm not going to sit and talk about me because we're bored. I'm even bored of talking about me. We're actually going to speak about the Bareknuckles coming up. We're going to speak about what I've got planned, kind of, not giving anything away, but maybe a few hints here and there. Good evening, Rev Jason, member. Good evening, Dorsey. You're a member. Welcome to the Members Club, brother. Good evening, Victor. Good evening, everybody. Do you know what? It's nice to see we're growing. We've got 47 members now, which is it's nice. We've got a nice little community, but the 47 members we do have are all proper decent people. So yeah, thank you, mate. Real deal, mate. I'm feeling good, man. I'm wearing a different vest because people were complaining. That grey one, you know, the one with the nipples out, chucked it in the bin. Even my father told us to get it chucked out. Good evening, Darren Rhodes. No fear, Alan. How are you doing? So we're getting all the regulars on, which is a good thing. I like to see that. You know what I mean? We're getting all the regulars on. The reason why I've come on earlier tonight is because Man United are playing at 8 o'clock. So I wanted to kind of like come on for an hour and then obviously sit and prepare and get ready for the Man United game. And I'm just praying to God that I get a good sleep tonight because I know if I sleep well, I'm going to have a buzzing day tomorrow, especially when I get up. I've had a chat with positive vibes, bit of back and forth, you know, positive to each other. And yeah, I'm going to get up and do my cardio. Who do I reckon for the big fight this weekend, Fiona? I'm going to go with, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if Jake Paul wins, then it's going to be crazy, man, isn't it? But he's improved. People slag him off, but they don't realise the dedication he's put into it. Thought you had a taste in football. Yeah, funny, Darren. You need a gym royal. You know what, mate? Do you know what, James? I used to actually love the royal family. It was quality, mate, wasn't it? It was funny. Just though his mannerisms and the way he was, absolute brilliant actor. But yeah, but like I said, guys, if you want to become a member of the club, just click join and become a member. And look, I'm the it's $1.99 to give me grief tonight. So if you want to pay to give me loads of crap, you can. Because I remember the other day, I couldn't. I'm not joking you. I must have got about £20 in donations of abuse. People were actually paying to like give me, saying that I'd raped women and saying that I'd choked chickens and slaughtered them. They were actually paying for it, paying to say it. So, well, if you want to chuck a few bob the old way, you know, if you want to give me grief, you know, landlord needs his rent. All right, Ghost Gambler. Get up, mush. That's the one. I just can't wait, guys, for you to see what we've got in store. I know I keep going on about it, but I know it's already happened. You know what I mean? It's just we're putting it together now. I just can't wait because I know once the first fight goes out, then it's like because I've got more lined up, so it's like it's going to be a regular thing. And I think it'll just get bigger and bigger, and I think people will probably take to it because it's completely decent. It's completely different to what anybody else is doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, but listen, if anyone wants to chuck any caps my way, I'll wear them for free. And I'd just wear them on my channel, man. I just love caps. I've been thinking, guys, about the sponsorship. I'm going to get a green screen behind me. Forget the sheet, man. Forget the sheet. I know, guys, the sheet. I know. I'm going to get a green screen, so I'll just put your logo, your business on the back, but you've got to pay for that. Obviously, though, that'll be a little bit more than the £100 a month. But if you want your logo sitting right behind me while I'm going live and direct, then it will be, because I'll obviously move the table over so you'll see the full wall, full big screen behind us. I'm telling nobody now, Ghost, mate. That's why they call you Ghost. That's why they call me Ghost, because I'm going to be a ghost. In and out, content out. Boom. But yeah, you know, we'll never get the numbers that we normally get. A bit early, maybe. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Like I say, we've had a couple of people come forward that are wanting to sponsor us, so that's good. We're just waiting for them to send over the website and the logo, and we'll get advertising them. And just in time as well for the first fight to come up, you know what I mean? Just in time. But yeah, happening, big lad. Darren Rhodes, Rashford tonight. You know what? You know what it is? It's Ten Hag's man management skills is unbelievable. Do you know when you listen to him talk about football, you just know, don't you? Like, the man's just is a magician. A bit like Pep Guardiola. Obviously, he worked under Pep at Bayern Munich, but his just knowledge of the game, his man management, it's everything that you want in there. And I'm happy. Miserable Man United fan for years, and now we're back to, hopefully, the glory days. Barca ain't the same team. Nah, definitely not. But you know what? Xavi has really rebuilt them back up, hasn't he? I mean, they had to sell all the players because they were in debt. Look at the team. They've got that Pedri. He's quality, mate. They've got loads of great young players now. And that Lewandowski, he can score in any league, mate. He's like top draw, even like Benzema. Still at that age, great players. Even in positive vibes, my man. Hit the like button, guys. That's it. Thank you for the chat today. Positive vibes, you know, giving me that little boost. I'll be up in the morning, 6:30. I'll be, you know, you can call me just to make sure that I'm out of bed. I've just got a feeling, you know, when you get one of them feelings, I'm going to sleep tonight. I've got a feeling I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Do you want to know something? A welcome, Supernova Heights. I haven't really seen you, one of you, bro. But you know what? This is the first ever time that I've been on, I'll probably jinx it now. First ever time I've been on YouTube, and it's like constant just positivity, like everyone actually enjoying the conversation, everyone interacting with each other. It's nice to see. It's good. It's nice to know that people actually want to listen to me talk. I can go on a bit, like, can't I? I don't know if you've noticed, but I do repeat myself now and again. I just can't help that. Listen, I'm as honest as they come. I'll tell you, I am a bit potty in the head, you know that. So, you know, it's just what I accept. But hit the like button, guys. But yeah, good evening, subs. 2-1 United win. You reckon? You think, mate? I'm always positive on YouTube. Bullying from 100%, man. 100%. This is why this channel will not tolerate any bullying, mate. Do you know what? Do you not think YouTube, guys, do you not think it's turned into an absolute joke? Like, seriously, though, do you not think the whole podcast world now is horrible, snaky, vindictive people? Like, it's not a nice world. It's not a nice world at all. Like, it's crazy, man. It's turned into, like, honestly, that's why I'm just completely doing something different. You know, we had a good thing, and it got ruined. It's just in the past now, but, like, it's just... Ours, man. Forget it, man. People want to see fighting, don't they? If you want to see fighting, hit that like button, baby. Hit the like button, man. But yeah, so tomorrow I've decided I've got my day planned. Still haven't fixed my phone. Fixing it tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up early, do my cardio, get in, do my weight. Welcome to the Members Club, Real Deal Fighter. Welcome, buddy. I'm going to get up, do my morning cardio, and do my weights, get a cold bath, warm shower, get ready and go into town, get a sunbed, get a Turkish barbers, and feel good. And for me, that is going to be, that will set my day up really nicely because it's productive and I'm doing what I like doing. Very good night, man. You know what I enjoyed? Today's live was probably the most enjoyable that we've done. Like a lot of people keep asking me about this, about the series that I'm in. Yes, I'm doing it, guys. Like, I don't know why people think I'm not. Like, I am. It's actually nice that a director and writer believe in me, and you know, they've vetted me and I've got the part. They've not like fell off. They've not like gave in to the people harassing them. Can I ask, not trying to ruin anything, but mention the UFC regarding the knees and head kicks? As you know, they have multiple emergencies. Yeah. Negativity, mate. Do they have any medical people at the gypsy camps or the fights on the gypsies or anything like that? Do they have any medical outside of street fights, outside of pubs? Do they have any doctors waiting for you to get knocked out? Hours, mate. Come on. Fighting's fighting, man. Do they have any medical teams on King of the Streets? What's to say we haven't, though? We have to wait and see, won't you? But, you know, guys, come on. Like, do you want to see fights or what? What do you want to see? Do you want us to bring out a new slap game where I'll play the slap? I've had all sorts of ideas that I can do on this channel. Bringing slapping into it, bringing a slapping playlist, slapping competition, kicking the bollocks competition. Oh, yes, Sally, Dad and Jade. Yeah, we've got a really good, you know what? We've got a really good moderator team. We've got really nice members. Like, it's just so good to see no negativity, man. Like, it is really nice to see because you've got to remember, I've been on YouTube since 2001. When did I start my podcast? 2020. I've been on YouTube since then, and it's just always been negative. And this is the first time I've actually put a group of moderators together that I can trust, and I speak to on a daily basis, a lot of them, and it's belter. Kimbo Slice, mate, he was an animal, very hard man, but I actually watched a documentary about him. He was a really nice, soft fella as well, with his family. Most tough men are, aren't they? But yeah, they are. But nice to get some, you know, obviously with the fight, with our fight club, it'd be nice to get some traveller lads on as well. Anybody's welcome, man. Anybody, any race, any ethnicity, just whatever, man. Anyone's welcome to fight. Who it's the hardest? The hardest person that has ever hit me, and I mention it in my book, is a guy called Oscar. He beat me in the. I was just texting him earlier on. He beat me twice in the unlicensed boxing. I took some bats like off him. That second fight, I am surprised that has never went up on YouTube, because that really showed my chin of how tough I can take a punch, of how good I was at taking punishment, because he absolutely mullered me, like mullered the face clean off me. Because I wasn't a boxer, was I? I was just a robotic move forward fighter, where actually I'm suited more to bare knuckle fighting because I actually can just take a dig. But this time now I've actually went out my way to learn the craft, moving the head, footwork, side steps. So yeah, 100%. But do you know what? It's just so nice. There's 150, 170 on. It's just so nice to have a gentle, lovely, chilled out chat with it without any negativity. But don't jinx it too soon, Decker. Don't jinx it too soon. Hornet positive vibes, hit the like button, guys. Yeah, like I say, guys, if you want to become a member, just click join. It's $2.99. It's $1.99 if you want to give me grief, and I won't block you. Say what you want about me. Like I say, listen, I'm not being funny right here. The names I've been called, like, there's nothing anybody could say now that could bother me. I've already been mentally affected and now suffer with that. So it's like, you're not going to suffer. You can't suffer anymore. I'm just now, I'm like officially tapped in the head. You know what I mean? So, but it's yeah, like now I just have like massive triggers. I don't know like if people know about triggers, but I get triggers all the time. That's why I don't really hang about with anybody. I don't keep my own company. I do my own thing. Sometimes I go to the cinemas on my own. People say, Decky, you've got no friends. Well, I'm not asked about having loads of mates. I've got friends that I talk to, but it doesn't mean you have to hang about with them every day. I like my own company. I actually think loneliness gives you strength to move forward in life and rely on you. That's what I think I've done. But I do get lonely now and again. You know, it'd be nice to have the company of a lady, but it is what it is, isn't it? I've got the company of my cap and the company of you guys, 200 of you. So we have all been there, pal. Once you hit rock bottom, the only way is up, and that is right, mate. And you know what? I'm going to go into tonight with a positive mindset. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to get on my cardio. I've drilled this into my head. I am getting out on them roads tomorrow and getting my cardio in, because I've done it all last week. I was on my cardio. I'm in great shape at the minute with my top off. I'm looking well, but can't be skipping cardio. Evening, Bill Cole Blue. Thank you for the lovely donation, JJ. That's lovely. How are you doing, Dagba, bro? Did you have a good training session today, Dagba? Isn't it crazy, Dagba? Like me and you at the start did not see eye to eye. Now we get on. How crazy is that? It's crazy because it's like, how does it's amazing because sometimes the difference of opinions can actually give you a respect for each other, because you're kind of like, well, we don't agree on things, but it doesn't mean you're gonna have like be hating on each other. You know what I mean? Decca, I feel lonely when I'm not greeted to a cheeky nipple slip on your line. Mate, the amount of grief I've had for wearing vests showing my nipples is but I have never known people complain so much of a man wearing a vest. Like, what is wrong with wearing a vest? I'm not wearing it to show off or look at me. I wear it because I'm in the house. What do you want us to wear? A big old jumper with zipped up to the top? This is my comfort, man. Shorts and vest. You know. Yeah, Dagby, you're spot on, bro. If you want to become a member, you can, mate. But like I say, what I'm going to do, guys, and I promise this, whoever's interested in getting their business on the back of my green screen, contact me on Dedicagi Official. Thank you for the super sticker, Real Deal Fighter. Contact Decker Reloaded, DECCAREA loaded at gmail.com, or Dedicagi Official on Instagram, and we'll talk and we'll get your logo on the back of that green screen going up behind me, and I'm going to pretend that I'm in the Maldives. How do you become a member, Bill Cole Blue? You just click join, mate. Has anyone actually got the link that you could put in the comments that people can click on? Can you do that? The members link. I mean, on this video, Bill Cole, you might see, do you see a blue button called join? I don't know if you see it, mate. But what you will do, you'll get special perks to come with the fights. Like obviously behind the scenes, what we're gonna do is we're giving all the fights for free, all the full fights and interviews for free. Then obviously behind the scenes stuff will be like members only. Well, if you go in the description box right now, just click on the description, bro. You'll see become a member. Click. It says become a member to attend the fights, but there's different perks. There's the cheapest one that's $2.99, mate. You'll see it on there. If you're on a mobile, it doesn't work. You need a tablet or a laptop. Is that right, Sal? Fundraise. Where did Darren say? What did Darren say? I missed that, mate. What did you say, Daz? About a fundraiser thing? Mankini. Well, I'll do a charity full Monty if people want that. You know what I mean? I'll probably get grief for it. I'll probably get trolled. Yeah, nutty generation, mate. Yeah, what I was thinking, guys, depends. This just depends on how many members we get. But I was actually thinking about putting on a evening with the Bareknuckle members where everyone can attend, and obviously I'll talk on stage, and we'll auction stuff off for charity, like mental health stuff. We'll do cyberbullying charity, auction some things off, raise a bit of money for charity, and pay to get in, a fiver to get in. All money goes to charity. No money goes to the channel. Just do a fundraiser night for members only. We've got 50 members now, so I just think all money, like I'll pay on the fiver on the door, that's for charity. We'll auction stuff off for charity and just have a good night. All I need to do is rent out the room and have a good laugh, few drinks all together, have a just chill out music, get a band on. Well, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea, man. But I'd obviously only give the postcode out to the members in the community post. But you know what I mean? But I like an evening, man. Just do something like good, do something worthwhile for a good cause. You know what I mean? I'd happily do that, because you know what it is I actually like, and I've not been hired for ages. The last time I done a talk was actually in a bad boys school centre thing, and that was like 2 years ago. That was 2020. I was talking to like 10 kids, but you know, like bad kids, like, you know, like bad lads. And it was proper spot on. Like, just what it is, right? See, when you speak to 14 and 15-year-olds that like are kind of bad, they respect you, right, when you go down to their level. So what I'm trying to say is, with like a naughty kid, right? I mean, I'm not a father. I'm just experienced because I was quite a rascal myself when I was younger. But you know, like when you speak to a kid, you know what it is, they've got an attitude, or they like to swear. Well, you kind of like speak on their level, and you get a mutual respect from them. You go into like a kid's school or a bad boy school, or a school for like kids that are like misbehaved. If you go in thinking you're higher than them, they'll just look at you like crap and probably give you grief. But if you go in and put yourself to their level and just have a laugh with them, and just like, fucking, how you doing, you daft, you know, just have a bit of a joke and a thing. They pay attention, man. I've experienced it, and it's a good thing to do. I'd love to do things like, you know what I mean? I'd love to go to colleges and talk about cyberbullying and stuff in schools, because for me, it's very important, especially when you've got a bare knuckle fighter that suffered it. Like, people will look at me and think, he can't have been bullied. I have. You know what I mean? I have. And it's very effective, very effective, like massively, like. So that's something I'd love. If you want to hire me, guys, you want to hire me and do your checks, you can hire me, do your check on me, vet me, and get me in. Also, but yes, I definitely want to do. I'm going to ask my guy. I mean, my guy's secret. I mean, I don't know if he's watching now. If he don't, just pop on and just talk with his face not shown. But I don't know what he thinks. Like, I would love to put together. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a few fights up first. Let you see what we're doing. Let you enjoy the entertainment, right? And then when you see the product and what we're doing, then we'll arrange a night for members only, fiver on the door. I'll talk about my life. I'll speak. I'll get a couple of guests, some not famous, but some well-known people that are respected in the fight world that I know. I'll get them to come and speak. You know, because it's who you know. I know a lot of hard, tough men that are well-known in Britain. Just stuff like that, man. I think it'd be good. Just to do a good night out. You know, get people out the homes, and anyone that's struggling, like Sally, You know, you'll be helped. Come in. You know, you'll be looked after. With you and Darren, you'll be looked after, man. Everyone will be looked after. Everyone will be treated like with respect. There'll be security on the door. I'll have some really big hard men on the door that are good men. But yeah, I can get it all sorted out. But like I say, first, let's get the content out there. Let's let you see what we're doing, and then we could arrange a members only night, like an auction night for charity. Every proceed goes to charity, like cyberbullying, mental health. Could do 2 of them, couldn't you? Maybe even get some people in that have actually been victims of bullying themselves, and they can tell the story. Just nights like that, man. It's positive. It's good because it kind of brings everybody together, doesn't it? And obviously, I'd tried to do it where it's like we meet in the middle, like everyone, like no one's got like a 6-hour drive. But the members that do have long drives, I'd probably look after them and sort your travel out. You know what I mean? Because you give something back to me. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Sometimes you've got a give and take in life. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But the thing is with me in life, I don't do people a favour for a favour back. I'll do a favour for you because you're my friend, and I don't expect anything back. All right? So that's what I'll do. So in the coming months, we'll do a members only night, auction night for charity. I'll get a band on and get a few people in to speak. And anyone that has too far to travel, like Darren and Sally, I'll get your travel covered. And anybody that lives too far away, any member, they'll get the travel covered so they can come and attend. You know what I mean? Because I want everyone there. I want all the members there for everyone to get to know each other. Because like I say, I'm trying to build a community. That's what I'm trying to do. Click on the yellow Bareknuckle Street Fight and Brawls link is there. What's that, bro? Is that where you got to become a member? Is it yellow? I don't know, but you know what? See my partner in crime. I call him the ghost because no one's getting to know who he is. I tell you what a good job he's done. Like, haven't you? You've seen he's editing. He's come in. And we just click. Me and him get on like a house on fire. Like, he'll tell you, like, obviously, if you ever get to hear him, sorry, Declan, I need to go. Don't worry, darling. Don't worry, JJ. Have a good evening, love. He'll tell you, man, we get on like a house on fire. And you know what? We're totally exactly the same. We're both ambitious, and we're constantly, he's probably sick of hearing me on the phone, but we're constantly on the phone with ideas. Not just me, him as well. He's like, yeah, Decker, we'll do it this way, do it. And I'm like, yeah, man. It's like we both click. You know, like when you meet a partner, do you know when you're like, I'm not gonna compare it to a woman because I'm straight, but you know when you meet a woman and you just click and you've got that connection. Well, me and my guy, not in that way, guys, by the way, we have a connection in a business sense where we think the same, and we don't we don't disagree. We don't disagree on it. We're just both on the same wavelength, man. You know what I mean? And we just want to make this a massive success, and we really do. You know, we've got watermarking our stuff now, copy and trademark. You know, like I say, I'm willing to skin myself to get this off the ground and make it work. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. Obviously, that's why I'm, wanting some help from sponsorships to help us come in and just keep it rolling for now, pay the fighters. And that's exactly what's going to happen, guys. There'll be a pot. Obviously, when the sponsor money starts coming in, I'm that genuine. I'll show you that I'll have a pot here, and that'll be it. That'll be the money building up. The sponsor we get every month that goes to fighters. Not a penny's going in our pocket. Everything, just like I say, when you start a business, guys, you have to speculate to accumulate, and you've got to be willing to take a little bit of a loss. Where some people are like, oh, but I don't want to dip into my own money, and I don't want to You've got to, man. You've got to take risks. To me, this is a risk, but I think a risk that's going to pay off. So if I'm wrong, we'll see. But I don't think I am. I think I'm onto something. I really do. I think me and my partner in crime, the Ghost, I'm going to call him the Ghost. I think me and the Ghost are onto something. So yeah. Exactly, Carlos. Honest to God, if I had to tell you guys, I don't want to bore you at all. I'll probably do every day anyway. You know what I mean? But you know, when I say I struggle to sleep, obviously trauma plays a part of like the past and stuff. But I honestly think the last 4 days of me having a bad day has all been down to stress and worry about starting this, because I've talked a big talk, but I know I'm going to deliver now. So now I can just ease down. I have chilled down a bit now because I'm delivering, but you haven't seen it yet. But I'm delivering. So it's like, it's kind of a weight off my shoulder. And I was proper worrying, man, because I don't want to let you down. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like promising you all that I'm going to bring you good content and giving you like, you know, like giving you my word. Like when I give my word, I'll not let you down. And so I've give you my word, and I'm not going to let you down. And hopefully you'll see that. You know what I mean? You know, and for me, like I say, it's about you lot. It's about you guys. Of course, you're onto something, George Motherwell's. Yeah, 100%, mate. Backyard brawls in the UK. Yeah, of course you can, mate. That's it. You can only try. Listen, guys. Dowsy sort of sponsor out when business gets going. Thank you, mate. Exactly. I understand that. You want to see the product. You want to see what's going on. Decker lad, Mickey Terrell is mad fight. He's a beast. Yeah. 100%, mate. I know exactly what he is. And I know what I'm up against, pal. But I'm a fighter. And I'm not scared of anybody. And I'll give it 110%. And if I lose, it'll be the best, second best ever. Because I will not give up. I'll go till the last breath I've got in me. But I respect him. And I'm not going to badmouth him. So if people want me to do that, go and swivel. I think it's got the makings to be an absolute classic. And hopefully, I might earn myself at least a fight on the BKFC. Hopefully, I might get that dream of, you know what, win or lose. Decker, you put up a great fight against the second best in the world. Here's your opportunity. There you go. And you know what? Even one fight, just to get on there and show my skills and prove myself, that's good enough for me. Yeah, do you know what, mate? I'd love Mickey on my platform, but obviously that's probably something we could talk about after mine and his, because at the end of the day, Mickey's contracted, isn't he? So you can't be stepping on people's toes, mate. I wouldn't step on anybody's toes. At the end of the day, you know, he wouldn't come cheap, Mickey, would he? It would be a classic. Yeah, 100%. Time out. I give up a sorry, Hammond. When will that be, mate? May, pal. May. The reason why, I know people are going to be complaining, you've got to remember I've got filming to finish. Then I've got to get into camp. It's not as if I'm fighting a duck egg. I'm fighting second best in the world ranked. So I do need a proper camp to get fit, because it could be a long fight. Not two proud men not wanting to give up. So it has to be. And guess what? You get to see it for free. People still don't understand, do they? I was telling people, I don't know if you tuned in this afternoon, I knocked back 10k to go on a show with him. I says, we'll just do it for free in the backyard. And these are the people that think I'm out for money. Money doesn't make you happy, man. Contentment and being happy in yourself makes you happy. Am I happy in myself at the minute? I'm if and an iron, but I'm content in the fact that I'm happy with what I've got. Anything else I earn is a bonus. You know, anything else I earn is a bonus. If this takes off, that's a bonus. But I'm content in the fact that I've got my mum and dad and my nana, my nieces and nephews, brother and sister, and I'm happy with that. Some people don't have them luxuries in life to have family members around. My prayers go out to them, people who've lost loved ones, mothers, fathers, nanas. And do you want to know something, mate? I'm calling you all mates because I do feel like we're getting clicking a little bit. I actually do not know what I'm gonna do when my nana passes. Like, and I know it's negative to think, but she's like 90, and like it doesn't even cross my mind. Like in my head, my nana's gonna live till 100. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm thinking. But yeah, real fighter. I will be looking for sparring. If anyone's interested when I go into camp, just email me. If you come up and spar with me, or I'll travel to you. Doesn't bother me. If you have to travel to me, I'll sort your travel out to get some sparring in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get in touch with Mighty Mouse Underground Fight League. Nah, Decker Eggies Decker Eggies Bareknuckle Fight Club's gonna take off, bro. Trust me, man. Trust me. Yeah. Can't replace family with money, 100%. Sorry to hear that, Bilko. What's happened, man? Proud of your country. Thank you for the donation, triple fire. Thank you, mate. Thank you. You know what? It's nice to know that I motivate people. Like, I'm not intentionally trying to do it. Like, I'm not coming on here like with a mindset of, right, I'm going to go on here and try and motivate people. I'm just speaking in the moment of what I feel and being real. Honest to God, guys. Because I used to be a right divvy me, you know. Like, I used to be a right divvy years ago. Man, honest to God, see as well, see women, like when I used to cheat on them and stuff, like, I used to just be a right scallywag, like, disrespectfully. And they see now, I'd be, if I found a woman, I'd be so loyal because, like, karma, man, comes, I think karma's got me because I used to be a right scally years ago, sniffing drugs and taking stuff and cheating on women and like proper snaky moves, right? And it's like now that I've grew up and I don't drink and I don't smoke and I'm clear-headed, I'm like, honestly, just gotta respect people, man. See, if you give out love and gratitude and loyalty, it comes back in abundance. And I'm learning that because I'm changing as a man, I'm evolving into a better person. It's like this channel's starting to get better. More nicer people are coming in. People are probably seeing them, starting to see a different side to me to what they've heard. So yeah, Bilko. What was Bilko saying? Did I miss something? My grand 95. She's off without my mum. Oh, sorry to hear that, bro. Your grand's still around, mate. And did you lose your mum? Oh, just a bit behind on the comments, guys. Sorry, I'm just catching up now. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Bilko, bro. Hippo's yawn. I know that joke, mate. Like a wizard's sleeve. A lot of us want the simple things, but sometimes it ain't that easy. I think you're right in a way. Sometimes life can be complicated, and sometimes we don't bring it on ourselves. I think, like I say, karma. If you used to be a bad person or treat people badly, it comes back and it kind of like gets you, doesn't it, karma? But I do think we're responsible for our own actions, and I do think that if we take responsibility, it can help us move forward in a better way. I think taking responsibility, most of all, is very important. two moving forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dark bots, mate. I'm not bothered, bro. And you know what? It's not even the real one. I've got the real one, mate. He's got a fake. Like, I'm just going to say this once, right? Because we won't get on the conversation about background checks. How can anybody pretend to be Decker Heggie and get my background checks? Really? People actually believe that. You know that fake 55-page thing that was going around? People actually believed it. I was like, what? Really? My real one's actually 37 pages, which still isn't good, but I've got to put a lot of. But I used to fight uptown a lot, so don't be watching now, coppers. Nobody like when I knock people out the nightclubs. But nah, I was a right scallywag when I was younger, man. First time I ever got in trouble with the police, I was what, 20? Do you know what? I used to be anti-drug. I've told you this. I think I was just me repeating myself again. Do you know what, making gains? I know me and him haven't seen eye to eye, but I think he's spot on and he can fight. He's another lad that I rate. He's boxed Michael Ferry, well-known hard lad of Newcastle. Making gains boxed him. Mickey Tyrrell, tough guy. You've got now Joe Calboots coming through, absolute animal. Yeah, and you know what? The North East breeds proper hard men. But making gains is spot on. So if he's watching this, I haven't got a problem with you, pal. If you ever want to come on for a chat, not about negativity or divvies, just about like boxing and fighting because you're a fighting man, then you're welcome, mate, or I'll come on yours, man. As long as there's no like snidey stuff with the trolls and stuff, I don't mind, mate. If it's positive, and if it's talking about what we love doing, I'm all for it, pal. Or the Mickey thing, I'll speak. Not a problem, mate, because I actually don't mind your channel. You're good. The one thing you're making gains is good at is putting the stories together in a way for the audience to understand what he's talking about, and you'll know what I mean by that if you just. It's like journalism, isn't it? If some people are good at just being able to tell a story, and you kind of like when you're telling a story, the audience are kind of visualizing. You know, when you're reading a book, have you ever done that when you read a book and you start picturing the story in your head? A little bit like that. Yeah, without, do you know what? We're getting good numbers. Yeah, Costa, you seem to be a stirrer. Making gains was slagging you off today. I'm not bothered, man. But you know what, guys? This is what I don't understand, right? If I talk someone up and give them respect, if they slag me off, that makes them look bad. So I'm not bothered, man. He said, she said, I do not care. All I care about is the good people on here. So, yeah, nothing to see here. Wouldn't give any of them the time of day. I'll tell you one thing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't get any podcasters, like proper, you know, like the naughty ones never give them airtime again. Tell you what, guys, see the podcast world. Murky world, man. Murky world. Murky world. But the thing is, I'm not bothered. Like, honestly, like, the thing is, right, see if someone's talking about you, you're obviously doing something right in life. Obviously. Dark bot, see, do you know what? So is there another dark bot that used to be against me that used to always post stuff about us? Are you the good guy? Because I think there's a bad one, isn't there? Are you both good guys? Or are you the same guy? I can't, because there's that many channels now. I can't keep up. Thank you, positive vibes, mate. You faced that he was the hardest. No, he wasn't. He just hit the hardest. Oscar hit the hardest. It was a powerhouse, mate, and he was only what, I can't even remember the kilo, but it was a powerhouse. Yeah, you're right, John. Did it when you next fight, Nick at May, pal. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to speak about it yet because I've got to get my film. I don't want to. The thing is with me, right? See, when my mind gets overloaded, I lose sight of stuff. So at the minute, I'm practicing my role, my lines, my dialogue, trying to get into character for my role, Draga. And you're going to be impressed with my acting, you know. I bet you any money you're all sitting there thinking that I cannot act. Trust me. Trust me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm all right. I didn't ever think I could. But you know, like, I've got a bit of a, I wouldn't say a talent. Well, I'd say I've got a bit of a gift where I can watch something on a screen, like on YouTube, and I can pick up the dialogue. So if I like an Eastern European, I've been practicing Eastern European. I think, what's that? Hi, mate, have you phoned the police on the trolls? If so, did the police do anything? Bareknuckle brawls. I don't know, mate. Who's phoned the police on who? All I'm going to say, right, I'll tell you one thing I'll say. You know, and everyone can just call me a grass. The other way around. Why do you think I've been pulled in that many times? If I keep, like, just picture this for 1 minute. If I keep getting pulled in, who's grassing? Know what I mean? Crazy, man. Can't remember when I made a bad video about you, Decker. I know what it is, mate. I'm not getting at you, Darkbot. What it is, I think there's another Darkbot. Is there not another channel that was proper slagging it, or not? I know you get the trolls, mate. I've seen. There was another Darkbot. I'm sure, or maybe I'm just getting mixed up, mate. Why do you think one of them did it? The Bareknuckle fighting brawls. I asked if you ever phoned them before because I heard the police. I have, mate. I've tried to get things done, and I am. Does that make me a grass? That I want the trolls arrested and brought to justice, and I'm going to sue their asses clean off them and give every single penny to charity. Do you want to know something, guys? Right, I'll be honest with you. You know what, really, my coffee's gotten cold because I'm talking absolute dribble. Do you know what makes me so happy? When I prove people wrong. So when I sue, you know, with all the information, the footage I've got that I've ripped off, when I sue and go to court, and when we're standing in court together and it comes out that everything they said about me was lies, and because it's defamation, because it isn't true, there's going to be a lot of people with a big apology to say to me, isn't there? But I bet you they don't apologise. But the thing is, they're going to be paying my rent for the rest of their life because these people are that stupid. They don't understand the things I've said is actually recorded and put down. And I have a massive case. Wow! That's all I'm going to say. But anyways, yes, civil. See, everyone was thinking, you know what people were saying about me? But Decker, he must be guilty if he's not doing anything. He must be guilty if he's not. How do you know that I haven't been going for civil for the last 5 months? Like, have you seen how much it takes to put together? I can't just go to a solicitor and say, right, he's trolling me. Can we sue him? You have to gather every single thing you can, and that has to get looked right through, and then a decision made on whether it's worth it or not. So advice to anyone out there that is getting trolled, get your evidence together, take it to a good no win no fee solicitor, or if you've got the money, go to a good solicitor, okay, because cyberbullying can now get you, listen to this, 5 years in prison. Alex Belfield was a prime example, but this, what I've been through, 10 times worse than what Belfield done to people. So when they're all talking about me going to jail, I think it's the other way around, guys. Of course, the trolls are going to be fuming because, you know, that's happening, because they know I'm going to get big publicity off it. And hopefully, BKFC contract, here we come. Listen, I respect him as a fighter, but if I wasn't confident, I wouldn't have took the fight. So that makes it for me. It's going to be a good one. So don't miss out. Hopefully by then this channel will be booming then. But yeah. I think, well, they'll probably be. Listen, Mickey's probably getting absolutely hammered now, probably harassed. Why are you giving a wrong on a platform? Why are you fighting a wrong? And they're all jealous, man. They're all jealous. Get off the pipe and get out and do something with your life, man. What's Jane saying there? GoFundMe, Decker. I've tried all it, to be honest with you, man. I got hammered for begging. What it was when I lost Spongy. I want to tell you a little quick story. Back in 2019, when it first started, I was booked into Sellafield. Have you ever heard of Sellafield in Whitehaven, a power plant company? I was booked in to do a 5-day talk for £5,000 to thousands of people, like in groups, and the trolls rang them up, hammered them, right? They vetted me. I passed the vetting, but because the trolls were targeting the company and ringing the secretary and offices every single day, they pulled the plug. That's a true story. And they actually phoned Bulletproof. You know, when I was working on Bulletproof, during filming, the phone Bulletproof. Well, movie companies do background checks on anyways, but they were phoning Bulletproof. So I'd passed my vetting to get on, because if you know you're an actor, man, you're not no nuns are getting on film. But they had to deep vet me because what the trolls were saying, and I passed, and I still kept the part. As you've seen, Usmanov on the clips on Bulletproof. Corrupted. I worked on Oliver Twist with David Walliams. I got to spend the full day with David Walliams. Now I'm bragging, but I know. Do you know what, guys? I've never really talked about my acting, but I got to spend the full day with David Walliams, and I'll tell you what a good, funny man he is, and he loves his women. I know he's camp, but he loves his women. He's got an eye for the ladies, old David. Bought me dinner. If you're watching, David, it was beautiful in the Shard in London. You know, that posh restaurant. And guess what? I'm not bullying you here, like, when I tell you this. 400 quid for what? I had tatties and mash and a cheesecake, 400 quid. Well, I wasn't paying that. You know what I mean? But David Walliams was a nice man. If I ever make it in the acting world, mate, I won't forget you. Things like that, man, stick with me. Actually worked with Sam Claflin. He's now in Peaky Blinders. Is it Mosley? Something Mosley. Does anyone watch Peaky Blinders? With Sam Claflin's Mosley. Well, he's in the Corrupted with me. Have you seen the fight scene with me where I'm in the Corrupted, where I burst in the house and have a fight with Noel Clarke and Sam Claflin, and then they kill me, like I do the talking part, and they kill me. Well, that was Sam Claflin out of Peaky Blinders. But I actually do my own stunts when I'm on set. I just like being, like, when it comes to like physical stuff, I like being a part of it, because they're always like, Decker, we'll just, so you don't get hurt, we'll do a stunt. And I'm like, no, man, I'll do it myself. If I break my leg, I break my leg. I'm a bare knuckle fighter for a living. I get punched. Oswald Mosley, that's it. Well, if you see my clips on the Corrupted on Facebook that I've just posted up today, you'll see Sam Claflin. Great actor, man. And you know what I do when I work on set? I actually, I study the actors. So, like, when I was working, I'll tell you what, when I worked with James Cosmo, heard of James Cosmo, the Scottish actor? Anyone? The old fella? Game of Thrones? When I was watching him on set, I watched them, I people watch. I actually study the mannerisms and how they get into character. And I've done that myself with this character, because it's a lead role. Like, come on. Who from Harrowby Carlisle ever gets a lead role in a series? Like, it still hasn't, like, sank in the head. But I'll always stay humble and genuine. And that will probably be when my life takes off a little bit. I'll probably get better roles. People will get to see my acting skills. And I just want to be versatile. I don't just want to be a typecast. Yeah. What's going on with those new Nashers? See? White as a sheep, mate. Can I ask you a question, guys? And be honest, has the list gone a little bit because the bridge has been made smaller for the mould? You know, to get when I got the mould for the real ones are going in. I had to go to another dentist store because they actually harassed my dentist. Listen to this. Here's a story for you. This is how bad it was. The dentist was doing work on my teeth, and the trolls were ringing his work, threatening him, if you do any teeth work on Decker, we're going to hammer your business. They hammered his business, and they had to put a stop to the work. So I found someone else, and I'm getting them soon. There'll be no lisp. 14 grand's worth of teeth. Hollywood smile. Not bad, eh? Not bad, been Decker Eggy. That's why I mean, what have I got to like? That's the thing, man. What have I got to complain about in life? Seriously, what am I sulking about sometimes when I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I do. I sit there and I'm like, what's wrong? Because you know yourself, sometimes you never get it. Has anybody ever been in a situation where you're in a really happy place and then out of nowhere, a dark cloud comes over you? Has anybody ever had that? Are you, Lizzie, darling? You all right? You're a good man, Jamie, lad. I've actually seen you here quite a few times. I like you, mate. And you, Mill, my jaw spot on as well. Do you know what it is, Toy Soldier? No offence, but I don't trust Turkey. I've seen some of the cock-ups that they do. Don't get us wrong. Lizzie, how do I become a member? Just click join, darling. Can our new member tell her how to do it? Just click join, darling. Do you know, there's a blue button saying join, or just go in the description box and it'll say become a member. Just click on it. I think it's yellow. Just click on it. Do I like rugby league? No, but I like Sonny Bill Williams, who's a boxer. He just got beat off that hunt, didn't he? I'm going through the change, mate. Probably. What's a link at the top of the screen? What do you mean, bro? When will the first fight be uploaded on the channel, Decker? Next week, mate. It's already happened, but told you I'm doing it all in silence, man. Just do it and then get it up. But we're not just gonna do them and chuck them up. We're doing it and we're putting the format to the editing. And one of the lads was on King of the Streets. Don't mess about me, you know. I suppose I think with me, obviously it helps when you're a bare knuckle fighter. You know what I mean? Like when you're a well-known fighter, fighters kind of like know who you are, so they want to fight for you. So that's probably a mutual respect kind of thing. But as you'll hear in the coming weeks, you know, the trust that I've earned with not just the way we conduct ourselves business-wise, but we'll look after the fighters. And I think it's paramount to a successful company. Yeah, I've been in films, Decker, porn films. Well, do you know what it is? I'm a swinger. Because you are a loyal member. But I don't know who you are, what you look like or whatever. But by the name, I could well believe it. And now, do you know what? Fair play. Fair play. Fair play to you, lass. You've made a living. Well done. I don't judge anybody, me. Imagine getting paid 10, 20 grand a time to go to do adult movies. The thing is, when I was getting trolled, when I had my thing out, as you've probably seen the video, guys, I was actually disappointed that I didn't get an offer from Pornhub, a contract offer off them. Do you know, I was disappointed in that. The trolls actually done me a favour in a way. It did look a bit dirty, do you know what I mean? But, you know, the ratings went up a little bit of the so the trolls actually done me a favour. You know what I mean? Gotta have a laugh, haven't you? You gotta have a joke about it. If you act miserable about it, listen. Private footage, right? People call you pervert for doing it. Some men haven't done it. Some men have. And for me, what you do in private with someone should be kept in private. It should never be posted online on social media, like what happened with Kelbrook taking the drugs and his mate that he trusted in the house. That is a muggy move. Muggy move. Welcome to the members club, Lizzie Lee. What's a 90? That's a 99 comment, Decalad. What is all the I'm a Swinger one? Trampage. How long ago was that video actually taken? I'll be honest with you, Trampage. The what can I call it? The penis videos that were floating around. There was 3, and they were in 2017, and they came out in 2019-20. They actually came out when I got into film. But it all started, I was actually set up. I'm not going to get into it fully, but I was set up by someone. I was talking dirty with a bird on WhatsApp. And the lad was actually sitting next to her. And the next day they posted them on YouTube. And it was me saying, I'm going to ravage you. But what they've done is, the dirty talk, they actually, the narrative, they changed the story, said I was talking to kids, but it wasn't, it was an adult. But that's how it all started. But anyways, that's the past. You know, we're in the future now. Real Decker Heggy, you're too old to do porn. You go, give I was, man. Come on, the Real Decker. You thought you loved us, man. Never too old. I'm sure I've got them all right, haven't I? You seen some of the state of some of them? Make me a mod now, Decker, please. Ooh, tell you what, Lizzie, you're telling me, aren't you? Make me a mod now. How dare you? Yeah, I like someone that just tells it straight. Are you real though? What do you think, guys? What my other members? Is she suspicious or is it real? As Lizzie Lee, has like, can anyone tell me? Forgive me for being stupid. Has Lizzie Lee been on many times or not? Are you thinking the same, Bilko Blue? No, Lizzie Lee, don't take offence, darling. What I'm saying is, you've become a member, but you know when someone just jumps on straight away and says, make me a mod, it kind of gets my suspicions up. That's maybe just my paranoia, but it's maybe good to be on edge a little bit, do you not think? Mods need to earn your trust first, mate. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, well, you're on trial, bit sus. Aye, bit sus. Don't recognise it. Well, like I say, Lizzie Lee, if you're not one of the horrible people that are just trying to sabotage into our positive community, then yeah, you can become a moderator. But I'll tell you one thing, though, Lizzie, you didn't have to put it on us there, didn't you? Get me a moderator now. Wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of you, love. I'm telling you. I think I should be a mod. I'll tell you what, Carlos, you are. I've seen you on here regularly. I have. I've seen you on here regularly, but you've never become a member. I've got one guy who's on here as a mod that isn't a member, but he's been on here from day one, and that is who is it? I just made him a mod recently. He's on here now. There's 50 members now, so I can't remember. But this one isn't a member, but it's genuine. Lizzie, please. She real? Who's real? Yeah, what? Who's she real? I thought are you talking about yourself? Who's she real? You're sounding a bit sus, Lizzie, like. She real, please, now. I was a member of your last channel for years. Thing is, right, I know it's nice that people want to be mods, but do you want to be mods to have my back? Or do you want to be mods to block all the positive people from the chat? If you're willing to wait and earn the trust, then you're genuine. But if you're not, then you're obviously definitely a troll. But, you know, don't take offence. I mean, you could be, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. This is the thing, guys, with YouTube. This is why I'm growing a community that are trustworthy. Like, I put in, like, I like to get to know them. JEJ has become a great friend. Davin and Sally's become a great friend. Leslie's my best friend. Young Sinatra's been on here from day one. Jazz Singh's been on here from day one. Scrog's been on here from day one. Who else am I missing out? I mean, we've actually got a lot of members that don't even interact on here. And it's quite sad because you're paying for what? Lizzie, wow, never been so insulted. You know, you've backed me, so sorry for insulting you, Lizzie. I've been here since day 2, Lee, but I work nights, so I know you are Abraham, I know your name. I recognise your name. It's actually nice that everyone's fighting to be a mod. And JG, your name, yep, Carlos. Listen, I remember. Listen, I'm aware of names, but Lizzie Lee's now acting very suspicious. She's probably going to cancel the membership now. Scrog is a good man, 100%. Scrog is all the time. I've seen him on all the. I remember when I used to go hunting. I'm sure Lizzie is real. I know, but see, when you want something in life, if I go up to a woman and beg her to go to bed with me, I think it's a bit desperate. To sleep with someone, have you not got to earn the trust of that person? Like, as you grow older, you do, don't you? I think in life itself, I think earning trust has to be earned, especially in my case when I've been absolutely slaughtered and trolled to death. I'll wait. Good lass, that's good. Legend, because there's these nasty lot. You know what, Lizzie? Right, it's nothing against you, mate, like at all, right? But I have had private messages put into the public domain. I've had people record me saying that it was me recording them. Like, why would I put it? Why would I record them and put it out myself? I've had people record me. I've had private messages put out there. I've had intimate videos put out there. So I'm proper paranoid about people. But that is nothing against you, mate, at all. 100% nothing against anybody, because listen, I appreciate everyone coming on and having a chat. Like I do, you know what I mean? It's just the trust thing, man. If it, like all the members that I've got at the minute are actually of trust, there's trust there. All my mods, I know them personally now. So trust needs to be earned, not given. Yes, just protecting Decker. Yeah, just nice to have people that got my back. Because listen, man, there was once upon a time that no one believed me. You know, when you just felt on your own, and like a rumor gets spread about you, and then all of a sudden it's like your whole world's against you. It was a lonely place, man. But you know what? I couldn't give up. I had to prove my innocence, and I had to fight back. And it cost a lot of energy to fight back. But it's paid off because I'm still alive today. If I didn't fight back, probably would have been dead. But yeah, so never ever end someone off online, guys. Honestly, ruins lives, man. Don't bully people online. Thank you for the super sticker, Jazz. Thank you, Owen Robinson. I'm tuned in. Don't judge your book. Thank you, brother. Total respect. But Jazz Singer, thank you, bro, for the super sticker, mate. Total respect, man. I like that there, mate. Hannah McCulloch, been listening to Decker for years now, and he has been through a lot. Cheers, darling, no problem. Do you know what? It's just, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't bring a tear to me, but it's emotional in a way. For like, I'm finally starting to clear my name. It was a very lonely time, horrible. Even my own, like, even, do you want to know something, guys? Do you want to know how bad it is? Right, the rumours spread like wildfire, like lies spread further than truth. My own neighbourhood now is like I'm starting to speak to people again. I'm starting to feel back at home in Carlisle again. Once upon a time, I was a walking ghost, man. I was walking around with my head down and thinking like paranoid, thinking people were judging me. And it was horrible. Lads driving past in cars, waiting until they got 50 yards from me, calling me an N out the window, shouting, man. House windows getting put through. Listen, the one day I'm going to tell the whole story, and all I'm going to say is, you just don't know half of it. But when I'm allowed to, I'll tell you, because you won't believe it. That's what I mean, guys. But everyone thinks they know. You don't. Like, you're only seeing what people want you to see, or what I've wanted you to see. There's certain things that I can't talk about, especially not now with civil. But one day I'm gonna. When I win, I'm gonna 100%, and every single penny's going to charity. So hold me on that. You can even screen record what I'm saying now. Every penny will go to charity, not in my pocket, not in this business, to a cyberbullying charity that needs it the most. And I promise you that, hand on heart, on my family. Okay. You know, when everyone's slagging you, yeah, write a book. Do you know what, Carlos? If I could find a ghostwriter, I would. But do you want to know something? I also don't want to relight fires, because me and the other Carlisle lad, the venom's not there anymore. Like, there's like, not on my side anyway. Like, I don't like hate like I used to, because I'm actually like, you know, he's getting on with his life and doing good. So, and to be honest with you, I'm not jealous of anyone. People keep saying, "Are you jealous?" No, I'm happy for him to do well. Like I just want people to leave me alone and let me do well, and, you know, let me succeed without being dragged back. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I've written a lot of notes, Scrog. I've got loads of notes down of stuff, mate. For like, if I ever do write a book. But I also, to be honest with you, for me, that beef, that hatred's gone. It's over. On my side, it is. You know what I mean? So, and I wish him all the best. That's me being genuine. That isn't me playing, sucking people's butts or just being fake. I just want to get on with my life. Do you know what I mean? And if that means being happy for someone and quashing beef, and so be it, man. Yeah, make a film about your lifestyle. Actually, when I've finished, I don't know if did I tell you that I'm getting a movie made about my life. Well, I can speak about it. I am, but I can't say anything else about it. Um, did you son just mate? Them BKFC are just a different breed, man. You know what I mean? That's why you've got to have to respect the other Carlisle lad for what he's done, man. Because see that levels. But you know what, right, guys? See, to get in there in front of thousands of people on pay-per-view, right? Because they've got a massive fan base to BKFC. Like, see, to go in there and do that. That's just another level, man. That takes some bollock. And you can sit there and slag people, man, but you can't disrespect the fighters at all. Takes bottle, man. Really does. Even Brett May, me and him didn't get on, but to get in there takes bottle, man. The whole nation watching you, especially like if they're watching and they're wanting you to like lose. You know what I mean? Refreshing you when you let go of bitterness. I've let go, bro. Trout cheated. How are you looking forward to fighting Mickey? Absolutely buzzing. I actually told my mate Carl, who's like we're mutual friends with. I'm becoming quite famous. I don't know if he's watching now. He'll probably text me later on. It's because Carl's mutual friends with us. Like we're like good mates with Carl, both of us. And Carl's actually been sorting it out behind the scenes. And I told Carl I take it as a compliment. Like it's not been not a hatred thing. I told him how I felt about the calling as a bad name, but that's quashed, that's gone. Listen, you can't live in the past, right? People, like I say, right? Live in the past, you'll end up bitter. Live in the future, you'll end up happy, right? People say, but Decabit, you're too soft. No, I just see the goodness in everything because I want to be positive. I've got enough problems going on in that mind with mental health to worry about what people are saying about me, man. Do you know what I mean, guys? But yeah, it excites me a lot. It's actually, I told Carl, I said, Carl, do you want to know something, mate? It's going to help my mental health because it's going to help me train hard. It's going to help me get in shape. And you know what? I love the buzz of it. Like, see the day before when I say you get nervous, I love it. I just love it. I like thrive off that. And like backyard brawls, that's my forte. You know, that's what I love doing. So yeah. Yeah. BKFC has got some great it has, mate. It's great. I think BKFC is absolutely unbelievable, man. It's great. So is BKB. Just a shame it's run by that Jim Dibby. Always slags me off, but forget about him. Yeah. Get it? Any bare knuckle takes, bottom. The thing is, though, guys, I'm thinking, like, that's what I mean. You can't run before you walk, because I was thinking about merchandise and stuff. But listen, if you want to join the merchandise perk, where I send you a piece of merchandise every month, something different, doesn't mean I'm famous. Just means the better I do in life, the more films I do, the signature will be worth more money. If you want to join that perk and send you the dress, I'll send you something signed, whatever you want. Gloves, I'll get the gloves brand new from Amazon or something, sign them, send them. Or you want a shirt, vest, you can frame it, whatever. Paul Lynch wore it, what, mate? It says on Google you're a millionaire. I might be. Well, if I was a millionaire, mate, I wouldn't be asking for sponsors, would I? It's crazy, isn't it? Google does say I'm a millionaire, but it also says that I'm dead. How does that work out? When did I die? Read it properly, mate. It says I'm a millionaire, I'm worth over £1 million, but I'm dead. Like the power of social media. Have you got any signed movie memorabilia? I've got some stuff. I've got Sam Claflin to sign something for me from Peaky Blinders. I've got him to sign something. I always get something when I'm on set. That's my private little collection, though. I would never sell it, ever. Timothy, money killed you. Don't know what you mean. Oh, money killed me. Did it right there? Hello? Is that you? Little nephew. How are you doing, bro? I'm on live. I'm on my YouTube. Gives 5. Say hello to them all. My little nephew. Say hello.
Hello.
You go back with Grandad. Good lad. See you later, son. Little nephew. Harvey. He was having pasta with us earlier on. I I made a healthy pasta with barbecue sauce, and he loved it. I give him a bit of pasta with the tuna. He hated it. As soon as I put loads of barbecue sauce on it, he just loved it. Loved every minute of it. There you go, trolls. If I was wrong, and I wouldn't be around my fucking nieces and nephews, would I? Duh. But I did it. He's actually good. My nephew's actually really good with numbers. He's autistic, and he can count to 100, and he's only 5. Honestly, I'm gonna see him with numbers, man. When he's older, he can be my accountant when he gets older. That's it, mush. No danger to kids here, mush. Mental, man. Sound like that. But does anyone ever know, right? See if you're a danger to children, social services would be involved. They would. 100%. And if you knew my sister or brother, there wouldn't have been nowhere near them. I personally think if you were and you've been shot, not you window shut. I'm telling you, man. I've actually been threatened to be shot, and acid attack, and machete. I've had 3 life death threats. They rang, was it Crime Stoppers? So honestly, I'm gonna tell you a true story because I can talk about this. So, anyways, the police come to me. There's a threat on your life. We need to watch you. Know what I said? You would piss off, man. Don't need anybody watching me. Are you sure? I said, I don't want protection. You know why? Because if they were going to do it, they wouldn't be ringing you up telling you they were going to do it. They'd do it without telling anybody. I'm just game as a badger. I'm not scared of nothing, man. Apart from heights or rats. Now you're getting to know me personally. I hate rats. Do not put a rat near me. If I ever went on I'm a Celebrity, if I ever got popular, went on there and they put me in with rats, man, hate them. Rats and heights, man, heights. No. See, when I get on a plane, mate, I've got to take Valium or something to just blank out my mind because I start getting anxiety when I get on a plane, man. I hate taking off. Give our Liam a shout out. Big shout to Liam, pal. How are you doing, son? Star sign Scorpio, mate. You're going to end up with a rat through your letterbox now. There's loads of rats on YouTube, mate. Follow them. I'm used to them. You know what, like you say, gang one there. It's just nice to make people happy, mate. You know, like giving someone a shout out, making the day. I won't mention his name, but I had a young lad. His mum was concerned. She's a member. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm just a prime example of something. And she was worried about him because he boxes. He goes to boxing, and he was talking about stopping boxing. And she wanted us to have a word with him. And I had to talk with him on Instagram, had a chat, and he was buzzing. And now he's going back to boxing. He's not going to give it up. I've sent him what to eat on the morning, a little diet. And what I'm trying to say, guys, is see if you give a child or a young lad a little positive push, or give them a little goal, or be a inspiration to them, they'll do it. But see, if you sit there and put them down and say you'll never make anything of your life, you're instilling their mind with negative thoughts. Instill them with positivity, believe in them. And it's hard because you get single mums, as she is. They don't have a man in their life to be a man and tell them manly things, you know what I mean? So sometimes they reach out to people they look up to and respect, and it's good. And for me, that's worth it when you give a young lad a little bit of positive push and he goes to boxing. He doesn't give it up. Now that is worth more than money. Back to me too, I like the same word. Rest in peace. John Watson, rest in peace, died, didn't he, for football commentator. So Man United, does anyone know the lineup? Because I haven't looked on flash scores yet. But I'll be watching it. Watch it on Man. Use it on BT. Does anyone know? I haven't. I haven't checked. I'm sure it's BT, isn't it? Yeah. I think Bluetooth. I think with kids with diets, one thing I've learned is high sugary foods can cause misbehaviour. If you put a child on a healthy diet, you'll find the behaviour's better. Honestly, trust me. You give kids sweets, they get that hyper, don't they? That's absolutely common sense. We've got one in every room. Our stick, fire stick. Straight away, mate, they would stop. You've been around until you were absolutely approved. Otherwise, it's all like, of course it is, mate. Of course it is. BE Sport. Well, I know what to put it in because I have got a fire stick. I have. Good. What a good picture as well. Because normally there's like always freeze, don't there? Not this one. Have you ever seen? Have you ever did you stream on that he's goal? It's like my brother used to do it. He's goal. Rashford up top. Installed it. Do you know what it is, the guy? It's like I'm looking forward to the fight on the weekend. Amount of people that's going to be watching that. Seeing the money they're making, man. Seeing the money Jake Paul makes a fight like 15 million. Like, that's mental, man. Because of all his followers on YouTube. Listen, if any of my nephews want to grow up and be fighters, I'll train them and support them in it. I've got a little niece who's a really good footballer, banging the goals in left, right, and centre at the minute. My brother's little daughter scoring loads of goals. She needs to be scouted now. I keep telling him she needs to be scouted now. Get them in young, get them at a club. The best thing to do is when you get kids at a club, they don't let them stop playing local football. They need to play as much football as possible to learn the trade. That's what I think anyway. But a lot of clubs stop that, don't they? He's a goal, did it? What about the cup final on Saturday? I'm a Man U fan, bro. I'm a Man United fan. I was a teacher and I would see the kids ADHD. Yeah, I'm right, Jane, Anna. Told you, kids misbehave with high sugary food. I'm telling you, man. Honestly. I'm not famous enough to call Jake Paul on, mate. He'd look at me and say, who the hell are you? He would only say, that's what he would say. I've never heard of you. I mean, I got a shout out in Whitehaven off John Fury, like, said that he was fond of me. That was a long time. Last year, he was doing a talk in Whitehaven. Actually, I didn't even know about it. I got told off some lads that I knew that were there. And they says that he spoke highly of me, yeah. Real fighter, did a new member. I thought you were a new member. Or have you just upgraded? Real deal fighter. I'm sure you would have just a member just before, mate, weren't you? 100%, Daddy. Things I've had to go through, love, to prove me. And honestly, it's unbelievable, man. There's no common sense. Isn't it funny, though? See the trolls? You never see them round kids, do you? You don't, do you? Ever. They're the ones who were banned. Jake Paul call out. Sally, until your IP address gets taken and you have to pay 5k or go to jail, always have VPN. 100%. VPN's good, man. Put yourself in Australia, Bolivia, Brazil. My dream holiday, Bora Bora. That is my dream holiday. And I've always said, if I ever fall in love and I can afford it, I'll take my woman to Bora Bora. That is my dream holiday. Yes. But about £8,000 all inclusive for 2 weeks. The net worth of Decker Heggie is currently under the estimation of around 400 to 800. I wish. Like, where do they get that information from? And even if that's what I mean, if I was a millionaire, well, I wouldn't brag about it. I wouldn't be going like flashing it on Instagram. I'd be doing this, wearing a vest and wearing my shorts and a cap right now. Says on Google, that's mental, man. That's crazy. surprised I've not had an inbox of loads of women wanting us to buy them handbags and stuff. It's mental. This borrows. Do you want to know something, guys? And I want to be honest with you. If I ever won a big amount of money, truthfully, I'd really help loads of people out. Definitely. But like I said, I definitely want to put on them event shows that I'm talking about, guys. You know, the ones that I'm saying about, like talking about my life and bringing people in, all funding for charity. We'll even get the charity down there. So all proceeds on the £5 on the door. So just say we've got 100 members, £5 a piece. But it'd be nice, that's what I mean. I want to build the community first. Build a load of good members and have some good nights together, get to know each other. Because nobody does it on YouTube. Everyone's for themselves, man. Everyone's for themselves. How old is your dog, Decker? Random question, but I love the little Pomeranians, only little babies. 7 months, 8 months. Oh, Roxy, my little other dog, 8, sleeps in bed with me every night. Beautiful. Royal, Lenny, who's your favourite? Lenny McLean, mate, always has been. Always has been. But I tell you, before I go, tell you, really intrigues me. Lee Duffy intrigues me. But you know what? I'm not going to disrespect his family by speaking about him, because I think, you know what? I think there's a lot of people out there, podcasters. I think there's a lot of people that disrespect him by his family, don't want his name put in films. I hear that they don't. I just think let them on rest in peace. Man was a very hard man in his day. Nah, I'm not a dog breeder, bro. I just love animals, mate. Do you know what? 3 things. Love my family, my nana. I love my family. I like going to bingo with my nana, and I love dogs. That's what I love, mate. But if you get to know me, as you're all doing, you're starting to see the real me. Because if I'm fake, or I am fake, then you're going to see over time, aren't you? You can only hold fakeness on for so long. You can't pretend. But listen, guys, Man United are coming on soon. I've went over the time limit. But listen, guys, tomorrow, Uptown, I'll tell you what, I'm going to set up. If you're all interested, what day is it? Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I'll do. I'll set up a show tomorrow and see what you think. Maybe do an evening one. All right. So listen, guys, I love you all. Thank you for the donations. Have a good night. Come on, Man United, and God bless. And see you tomorrow, guys. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in.